And mic is on. Hi. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the live question reading segment. Probably going to be on here for about an hour or two. Um, I will go ahead and get my handy dandy list out and get started on the first client. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Uh-oh. There we are. Hi, Divine Empress. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hey, everybody in the chat, everybody watching, how you doing? We're about to get started really soon. Give me 1 second. Clearing my list away. Okay. All right, we're gonna start with the client number 1 and the 245. All righty. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, client number 1. Thank you for your business. Thank you for booking with me. Let's get into your reading. You have 2 questions. How does my ex, I ain't gonna say their name, feel about me? Okay. I'm being called to my love cards. Hold on. I got a bunch of love oracle cards. I know y'all know that. But this particular card is Amira's love oracles. Let's see. How does your ex feel about you right now? I already know what ex you're talking about, but the name will be between you and me. That's why I use the number system to protect people's privacy. How does your ex feel about you? Karma, past love, fair male, beauty queen, blonde female, and money. Very interesting. I don't know if they're calling you karmic or toxic or what. A part of them wants to move on, but another part of them are impressed by how stable you are and you're getting some type of attention, whether you have a platform or just a very attractive woman. You got beauty queen shining on stage, adored. Then you got blonde female. You could have blonde hair or have had blonde hair, but the card talks about somebody that's laid back. So I guess I couldn't say you're toxic if they're saying you're laid back. Usually laid back people are not so problematic, you know? You could be fair skinned. Maybe they have a thing for like fair skinned people. They could brag about you. They could tell people, yeah, I used to date that person, something like that. Like they could brag and tell people that, they've had you or they've been with you. Can you clarify karma for toxic story and new opportunities? Can you clarify that? Because it's giving the energy. Yeah, I used to be with such and such. I used to be with number one. And she's stable. She's cool, laid back. She got her own thing going on as a beauty queen. She's getting a lot of attention. She's light skinned. I don't know what that means, but maybe this person is into light skin. I don't know. Maybe they're light skinned. I don't know. Why is karma here? Courting man. Wow. So they look at themselves as toxic, and your new opportunity is linked to somebody that they feel is better. This person is basically saying you upgraded. I don't know if they're saying it in that way, but yeah, they expect you to upgrade. They expect you to be with someone that's professional. They wear a suit and tie. Courting man says uniform professional male. So they expect you to date up and not date lower, you know. Why is past love here? Gossip. I told you this motherfucker ran their mouth. Didn't I tell you they brag and tell people, yeah, I used to date number one. Past love is gossip, neighbor, small talk, grapevine. So I don't know what you got going on with beauty queen shining on stage and adored, but it's some type of glow up that results in people gravitating towards you. You getting a lot of attention, and people that was a part of your life and whatever past, they just want to like make their mark and say, yeah, I know that person. It's kind of like a groupie type of energy. Like, yeah, I know them. I don't know. Uh, yeah, it's like something about they feel like letting people know that they dated you or they were with you makes them look good in some way. And maybe it does. Shit, I don't know. All right. How does your ex feel about you? How does your ex feel about you? And then we'll move on to your next question. Oh, how does your ex feel about you? Well, they haven't got over you yet. And they feel like if they were with you, their life would have turned out a lot better. This person is having money problems and they don't make enough money to save. And somehow they compare their life to you in some way. And they have not moved on. The back of the world and vice versa tarot is like the world in reverse. They haven't moved on, and they maybe have not even moved up or met somebody that's as stable as you or better than you in some way. They look at you as being very cold-hearted towards them too. With the Queen of Swords being here, they know you're not trying to hear shit. They're comfortable with holding on to memories and just letting bygones be bygones and getting whatever attention that they seek, letting people know that they used to date you. It gives that right there for some reason, it gives them some type of validation for some reason. Why is that? And then I'm move on. I just want to be nosy. Why is this person so uptight, or not uptight, but so like obsessed on letting people know that they were with my client. The King of Wands, the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Lovers, because it validates them in some way. This person is a slime ball, but they're attractive, showing up as the King of Wands. And you are like, what do they call those things? A really good source of supply, like a really good supply source. Like you are like one of the best people that they ever dated, and them being able to associate themselves with somebody like you, they feel it raises their stock market. It makes them look better for some reason. I don't know. And then with the Lovers coming out, they may tell people that they're currently dating or dated after you that they dated you to make them like compete, like in some kind of way. Some people do that to make people compete for them or make them feel like they're on an upper echelon of dating and, stuff like that. Weirdo. This person obsessed with you. All right, let's go to your next question. um, let me, okay. What's next in love for you? All right, let's see. Okay. Hey, Christy Moore, how you doing? Spiritual growth, learning, expanding the soul. What's weird is this. You could already be connected to your next committed relationship in the 5D. That's interesting. This is somebody that you're going to learn from and also teach them things. And I don't know, you might have had some very you may have had some very shallow relationships or relationships that you wanted to be deep and meaningful, but the people was just too damn shallow in general. Very superficial, surface based people. I don't know if you've ever really experienced true love, but it looks like what's next in love for you is you experiencing true love, not only on a like physical level, like mentally, sexually, and all of that, but on a soul level as well. Like, something's going to be different about whoever this is. Mm. Triangle, crowded relationship choices. Young male, sporty, cars, youthful. So you gonna have people coming out of the woodwork for your ass. Now it's up to you if you want to have third party situations. Crowded relationship does allude to that, but you can't help it if other people are trying to date you too. You don't even have to be focused on all of these folks. They could just want you. But I see like multiple love offers. You got communication. texts and phone calls online. But something about this person with spiritual growth will stand out amongst whoever is bidding for your attention. Tell me more about. No, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Let's go into the tarot. What's next in love for you? What's next in love for you? Choices, but somehow you make the right choice. And they say spirituality is fake. It's something that's gonna feel like home because you're already connected to this person and they're gonna stand out amongst everybody else. They probably drive a nice car. They could be older but look real good for their age. They're probably good at driving. They're probably in good shape. They exercise, something like that. Wow. This person could be a Scorpio, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Leo. That could be you could be getting a love offer from. They're different with death here. When you deal with this person, it's like the end of like what you're used to. Something is changing like night and day. Like they are so different from anybody you've ever dated and been with. Very logic, but sweet. Very stable. A little bit on the shy side, but they're attractive with the sun coming out. I don't see them, letting it get to their head. And I'm going to tell you about whoever this is that you're going to end up falling for. They are going to be spying on your ass. I don't know why, but they're going to be observing you in some way that's not known to you. I'm telling you, like, what are they going to be looking for? Your person will have like a stoic vibe to them to make you think they ain't paying attention. This nigga see everything, everything, everything. They go see everything. Yep, they want to know if you're gonna get back with an ex or something like that. It's gonna be hard for this person to believe that you are single. They're gonna be like, bullshit. You giving that booty to somebody from back in the day, and I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you giving that booty up, and I'm gonna find out. That's what they feel. Something about you will be too good to be true when it comes to this person. But I see y'all working it out. And what you don't know, they probably hiding a lot of abundance. So they could be somebody that's very stable and dressed regular, smegular. And I love that. I can't be mad at that. I don't want to look, I don't want my fashion statement or anything that gives out, please rob me. I got it. I promise I do. Please rob me. I want to dress nice and stuff, but I don't want to be a target. So I feel them, her, him, them, I don't know. But that's what I have. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good day. Bye. All right, let's go to number 2. Hold on. All right. Number 2. All right, number 2. Thank you so much for booking with me. Let's get into your reading. You want to know, oh Lord. Okay. Well, all right. You want to know, is your girl cheating with that nigga at work? Okay. Let's see if your girl is cheating with the nigga at work. All right. I was not expecting. Okay. I mean, I love how straightforward you are. I just wasn't expecting you to say that. Shit. I hope not, because her and that nigga might have a problem. Okay. Is my client's girl cheating with someone at work? Okay. All right. I love it. You got the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, the back of the Chariot, the Four of Swords, and Justice. Sir, number 2, your girlfriend is not stupid, okay? She is not cheating on you. As a matter of fact, everybody at work knows that she has a man. People at work know that she has a man. Now, she's had to turn some people down. So I don't know if the person that you are thinking she's cheating on you with is maybe this is somebody that has tried to hit on her before and she keep telling them no. It could be something like that. And I mean, we do have those type that you can tell them no to your blue in the face and they'll just keep trying to wear you down until you eventually say yes, or be friend zone and pretend to be a friend. So if y'all were to break up, they could slide in and, experience her while y'all on a break or whatever the case may be. She's not having it, sir. She is not embarrassing you. Not she go to work, do her job, stay to herself. She's cordial, but no. There's nothing about her that says I need a work bay. She's not thinking about that. Everybody knows she has a man. So, uh-uh. Yeah. What else does my client need to know about what's going on with this person that he's thinking about in question, that he thought his woman was cheating on him with? What's going on with this person? Business, success, advancement, career. So this is somebody that's more than likely older. You look at this person as like a sugar daddy. They are stable. They are successful. They could be a supervisor or someone in leadership at their job that's into your girl. But this person just want to smash with freedom here, casual, being single, lightness. So this person more than likely keeps pursuing your girl, even though she keeps, turning them down. because he likes a challenge. Oh, you think you in love? You think I can't get you because you got a man? I'ma wear you down. And I bet I can get you while you still with him. So this is somebody that's choosing to be toxic. They want what they want. And the more your girl tells him no, unfortunately, the more he's gonna try to pursue her. Okay. What's to come? What's the most possible likely outcome after this guy at work pursues my client's girlfriend so many times? Like, what's the most likely outcome with this? The Emperor, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Swords with the back of the Chariot. If he is the supervisor, she might call his ass out for sexual harassment or something like that. And he goes from being so powerful and flexing his muscles to like being straight humbled and little boyed. So this person, your girlfriend might be sent in this person's life to distribute karma. There's no telling how many times he done tried this shit on other people at work. And your girl might be the one that humbles him and ends this, you know, bullshit escapade he's on. Yeah. Because he goes from being powerful, flexing his muscles with the Emperor, to being scared as hell with the Nine of Swords. Then you got the Two of Swords, the back of the Two of Swords, and the back of the Chariot, a missed opportunity, and people turning their back on him. That's usually what happens when you get like lawsuits and get complaints like that. The company detaches themselves from the employee that's causing trouble. They usually end up getting fired, resigning, or something like that because they bring a bad name to the company. So he can keep chasing her and trying to pursue her if he wants to. She's going to let his ass have it. And she might be keeping tabs on him now. I don't know. But he's a damn dummy. He's so used to getting in his way that he's going to risk his career and reputation because his ego can't handle rejection. Mm. Well, that's what I have. Thank you so much. See, you thought that you was about to find out some tea. The tea is you crazy. You need to sit your ass down. Your girlfriend is loyal and she's not making you look stupid. She's making a supervisor look stupid, will feel stupid, that will more than likely look stupid if he keeps pursuing her because she might sue the shit out of the company. There you go. Be nice to her. Okay? Buy her something. All right. You have a good day. Bye. All right. Let's go to client number 3. Okay. All right. Number 3. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. There is a house for sale in another state that you really want. Okay. It's way out of your price range, and a move cross country will be difficult, but you feel connected to the house for some reason. It's been on the market since April, and what does the spirit see happening? Will you somehow manage to get that house? Okay, let's see. Well, that's exciting. I hope everything works out for you. And, if it's meant to be. Let's see. Hold on. What is this? Oh, I'm being led to a different deck of cards. Hold on. Will my client somehow manage to get the house in question? Will my client somehow manage to get the house in question? Spirit. All right. Eight of Swords upright, Judgment upright, Five of Coins in reverse, Ten of Coins in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse. All right. At the bottom of the deck, what you got? The World. So I don't see you getting that particular house, but I see that house planting a seed in you that's going to motivate you to get a house that's very similar, very close to what that house embodies, and the fixtures and aesthetic that house has. You're going to be motivated to make more money, save more money, raise your credit, do whatever's necessary. That house was meant to be a motivator. I don't see you moving in it though. It is very expensive. With the Ten of Coins in reverse and the Five of Coins in reverse, you're not you're not a low budget misfit, but this price range is a bit high. It'll be a burden on you if you were to get this house. But you're gonna see another house that you're gonna fall in love with. And I see that being more realistic and something that you're going towards doing. Not this house though. That house, you seeing that house was meant to plant a seed to let you know that you can have something like that. It's meant to motivate you to do what's necessary. But if you were to take your money, your credit, and get that house now, you'll regret it. It'll overwhelm you. Why is Judgment here? Why is Judgment here? Page of Swords, to look around, to research, to shop around, compare and contrast. Now that you have a standard, now that you have an idea of what you really, really want in a home, you got the Emperor in reverse and the Chariot upright, as well as Justice upright and the Justice upright, yeah, and the Page of Cups in reverse. So yeah, Judgment is all about what you can have in the future based on what you do now, based on how you prepare now. The Chariot is all about willpower, determination, structure, order, being consistent, fighting through things, finishing what you start by any means. You may feel like sometimes it's wishful thinking and it's out of your control with the Emperor in reverse, but nah, things will turn around for you. You can get lucky and find a house that's owned by the city or an auction house or something like that with justice being here. I feel like that house was meant to motivate you and set some type of standard for you that's going to lead you to a house just as nice in the future. What is my client's closing message? What additional advice do you have for her pertaining to her question, please? I'm sorry. You got the Queen of Disc. That's not bad. Let me see. You got the Queen of Disc. It's about money. It's about productivity. Okay. Let me see. Queen of this person has access to spirit, people, or things that will help them achieve anything they want. The spirits is saying you have access to spirit, people, or things that will help you achieve anything you want. Your success looks easy to the world, but it is the product of authenticity and patience. So they want you to be patient. You can get a house close to that or something even better in time. But if you were to bend over backwards to get that house, it'll burden you. It'll burden you in ways that you don't even know. Yep. They want you to breathe deeply and go with the flow, even when you have doubt. Be patient and observe protocol. Be consistent with your plan too, and to have patience. You'll get exactly what you want. That's what I have. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good evening. Bye. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go to client number 4. Emmanuel Perto 387. How you doing? Happy early Halloween to you too. Thank you. All right. Okay. Number 4, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. Will you get a better job out of state anytime soon? All right, let's see. Will my client get a job out of state anytime soon, Spirit? One more shuffle. Ace of Wands in reverse, Strength in reverse, and the Four of Swords. No, you will get a job out of state, but I don't see it happening in the immediate future. With Strength being here, they want you to be patient and hold on a little while longer. Let me see. What do y'all want her to do in the meantime of holding out? Like, what does Strength mean? It's going to be less than a year, maybe 4 to 6 months from now, but I don't see it in the immediate future happening for you. Why is Strength here for my client, please? Help us understand what Strength means. Death, the Five of Coins, and at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Coins. I don't know if you are currently unemployed and you're looking to move out of state and find a job in that state, or if you currently working and don't like what you're doing and you just want a clean slate out of state. But there's a strong possibility, like if you do have a job, there's a strong possibility that your job may end and you may be on unemployment for a few months and then end up moving to another state, finding a job, a better job. Because this Ace of Coins is a new start. But the way you get it is like you get the new start coming out of some type of hardship and stagnancy. Now, this Death and Five of Coins could be the position that you're in right now, waiting for something to become available in the state that you want to move to. Still, it's a better offer, but it's going to take a few months before that offer manifests. I don't see it happening like in the next few weeks, but I do see it in the next few months. Yep. Like right before spring or something like that. I'm gonna use my finance and career deck on you and see what else come out. What can you tell me about my client's financial situation in the next like 6 months? That'll help give you an idea on how things will fall in place. Oh, yep. You'll be moving around that time, possibly. You got crown for overcoming obstacles, owner, boss, taking charge, making progress. Then you got heart for emotional spending, joint finances, being supported, counselor, guide, having a job that you love. So yeah, in 6 months, you'll have, yeah, it'll be around that time frame where you'll be more happy. You get what you want from a job and the environment, the tasks and responsibilities, the pay. You'll like all of that. The people you work with as well. You're also being encouraged to be your own boss. So there's a strong possibility, whether you see that happening or not, that in the near future that you may end up stepping into some type of entrepreneurship on the side while you grow it over time. What is my client's closing message? What would you like for my client to know about her getting a job in another state in the future? You got the priestess and the five of cups. That's interesting. The five of cups came out before the priestess, as a matter of fact. So the five of cups is confirming what I already picked up on. Remember when I said I don't know if you have a job and you're not happy and that job ends, you don't have a job for a little while and then you find a job like that, or you already don't have a job and you find something in your desired state in the next few months, something about stagnancy and a little bit of hardship, then an opportunity comes. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say that you won't have like a difficult, brief, difficult period prior to you moving, because you will. But once you get settled into this place and this new job, you'll be much happier for sure. All right. It's a fine line between working on things and being moved by desperation. The more we grasp after things that are failing, the more we will suffer. This is true for all situations in our lives, not just love. Ask yourself if it's time to let it go and walk away. It could be alluding to some type of embarrassing situation, despair at never finding anything as good as what was lost, relationship issues around commitment or infidelity, or you just not being happy at your job. Uh, we could twist this sentence as far as relationship issues around commitment and infidelity. We can flip it and correlate it to you being outstanding employee and everybody get a damn raise and a promotion except for you. That could feel like a betrayal. Somebody cheating on you, it could develop. You can have those same feelings from that type of energy, and the past could be ruining the present and the future if you don't, if you allow it to. Something about you keeping your perception grounded will help you move forward in the direction that you want to move to, as far as like the state you want to move to, and even the job that you want to have. They want you moving forward to focus on what you have and not what you have lost. If you have left someone or somewhere, do not go back. Don't drink. Don't chase what's running away from you. Don't try to regain what's lost. Do not hurt yourself for others. Be mindful of people manipulating your emotions and look towards what you do have, and you will be all right. And something about this move and this transformation is going to teach you a lot and make you very wise. Life is always evolving. If we listen, we learn to speak its language and understand what's being said to us. This kind of wisdom takes patience and years to develop. It is not intuition or feel, but a deep blending of knowledge, intuition, and inspiration, ashe, and our own wisdom that allows us to overcome the problems of life and accept what is beyond change. So I don't know if you're going to be in a cycle soon, or if you're already in this cycle now where you're resisting change or you're trying to stop something that may be annoying, but is part of your evolution. Is something that just has to happen as it's a part of your story and your evolution. You're getting some type of deep wisdom from the universe. Just know that applied knowledge brings the best outcomes. Your circumstances are evolving as a combination of your actions and forces in the world. So, putting together a good plan will be very beneficial for you, and it'll help you avoid unnecessary inconveniences. Control is an illusion, but effort and attention will win every time. So, grow with the ebbs and flows and think about what's next and adapt, and you'll come out on top every time, or at the very least a situation won't be as hard on you as it could have been. They want you to contemplate everything that the spirits unfold to you. Pay attention to your dreams. Be practical and deal with things on the level at which they exist on, not the potential, not what it could be, what you want it to be. Be practical and deal with everything on the level it exists on, as it is. And just remember, only God is perfect. You will make mistakes. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? You be all right. All right, that's what I have for you. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good day. Bye, number 4. All right, let's go to number 5. Let me see, is this a private reading or a live segment? Hold on, I want to make sure. Oh, yeah, it's live. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, all right. All right, y'all. Let's get started on client number 5. All right. Number 5, how you doing? Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your 2-question reading. Your first question is, what will become of your relationship with Jay from SD after you experience your spiritual transformation? Okay. They hit you up recently. You are crazy as hell. Oh my gosh, you are so funny. Okay, let's see if you're able to keep, if this person is worth you keeping around, or if you need to block them. So, what will become of your relationship with Jay from SD once you experience your spiritual transformation? Oh my God, I am dying inside. The way that you articulated that is hilarious. Oh, that shit funny. Let's see. What will become of my client's relationship with Jay, whose name we will not say out loud, from SD, once he experiences his spiritual transformation? All right. The Knight of Swords in reverse, the Sun upright, the High Priestess in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Page of Coins. Like literally, all this person is worth is a good time. And they're gonna be like a groupie, lying, selling, trying to sell you dreams to paint a picture of them in an honorable way, when really something about them is embarrassing as hell. Like, if this is gonna be like a situation where it's only like physical and short term and casual, you better do some night crawling shit with this person. And you know what they say about night crawlers, they only come out at night. They don't come out in the daytime. Like, something, I mean, they're a decent individual, but it's something about them, if they're connected to you, that if people were to know, if it was to get out, if y'all business were to get out there, it'll like tarnish your reputation in some way. It's like this person doesn't, it's not a good look for you in some way. And I don't understand that. What is they going to be lying about with the Knight of Swords in reverse? And the Knight of Swords in reverse is somebody that can have like a nasty attitude, angry, irritable, snappy. The Hermit in reverse. The Three of Coins in reverse. Now I see what's going on. And I don't know why I'm getting this scenario in my head. But Khalid, send me your location. And that song that he got a lot of nice songs. Recently, well, not so recently, but maybe like a year ago, sometime last year, this man uh outed him for being gay. Like, he thought that exposing this man's sexuality that nobody really even knew about or didn't care about was going to embarrass him and ruin his career. And he came out cool, laid back, and confronted he responded about the allegations. He went live and he was like, the things that he was accusing me of doing was very triggering because he was doing those things to me. So this person could be like attractive, good in bed, but is a straight up narcissist. And if you don't give them what they want or treat them in a certain way, they'll try to find a way to embarrass you. And it makes perfect sense. They're jealous. They'll be jealous of who you've become. And they'll try to, like, when you guys are not seeing eye to eye, this person can get real petty and do shit to tarnish your reputation on purpose as a way of punishing you for not doing what they want you to do. Mm-mm. They're not going to be able to handle the success and the attention that you will be getting with the sun. So with the high priestess and the star in reverse, number 5 ain't what y'all think he is. He's a fake spiritual person, or he's faking at something. He's lying about something. You shouldn't give him the recognition and accolades that you're giving him with the star in reverse. I'm gonna try to find a way to make you look down on number 5 because I'm mad at him. This is the type of bullshit that this person will try with you. They'll try to manipulate you by threatening to tarnish your reputation in some way. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hell no. Leave this one alone. Hell nah, leave this one alone. Don't you waste the nut on this one. It ain't worth it. What additional advice do you have for my client pertaining to this person in question? The Empress upright and the Page of Swords in reverse. I mean, just look at the comparison. What the fuck are you gonna really do with this? Like, literally, all they have to offer is sex. They don't have shit else. This person talk too much. With the Page of Swords in reverse, they are so like here. And with the Empress upright, you are so like, y'all really don't have shit in common outside the bedroom. Like, this is now I see why. And it's not about just status and all of that. This is a toxic, low ambition, having ass person. Y'all are a mismatch. And then they talk too much. They gossip, they slander. That's what the Page of Swords do. Find shit out about you and twist the truth. And if they can't find out anything about you, they'll make some shit up and spread it. Jealous, this person will not be able to handle your success and who you're growing into, what you're growing into. If this is a dangerous individual, you can't risk your reputation, your future, your stability on wasting a nut on this person right here. Fuck them. I'm telling you, it's not even worth it. Like, this person is a loser. They're going to be jealous as hell. It's not worth revisiting. Fuck them. What will become of your relationship with MR after you experience your spiritual transformation? Oh, that's so nice. Let's see. Let's see what'll come out of my client's relationship with MR after he experiences his spiritual transformation. The Fool and Temperance. Wow. The Fool upright and Temperance upright. So number 5, you'll get a reunion with this person. And it's going to be so nice and healing. And so it may get a little emotional, but I see this person welcoming you, being happy to see you and being proud of you and being shocked at like how you turned out. This is good. It'll be healing. And yeah, you'll be fresh on your path. Like, you'll still be getting acclimated in some way when you when you had this reunion with them. This is good. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Star. Oh, then you got the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Coins. Wow. This person may introduce you to some type of nonprofit organization or plug you in with people that can help you like give back to communities and, children and things like that. I really do like this energy. It's going to be so nice for you to link back up with this person. They're going to be proud of you and happy for you. And there's a strong possibility that you guys will stay in touch there moving forward thereafter. So this is really good. Really, really good. The lovers. You got the lovers. Wow. So your style of doing things, your this person will be impressed with. The lovers is all about this king wanting to separate the men and the women. The king wanted the man to be in one town and the women to be in another town. So Ogun and Oya went down there thinking that if they force and use force and violence to some extent to get the people out of there, they'll just coward out, they'll coward and, go to their designated places that the king wanted them to go. But Oya and Ogun came back beat up. Them people wasn't falling for whatever tactics that the other Orishas was trying to do to get them out of the town. Oshun said, you know what? Let me try. Oshun doesn't fight. She doesn't like fighting. She's a very sweet, persuasive, influential type of Orisha. She uses her beauty, her charm, her sense of humor, and her talents to get what she wants. So instead of going down there like Oya and Ogun did with weapons and stuff, she sashayed on down to that town with an instrument in her voice. And she was playing her instrument and singing and the people were so confused. They hear her coming up the street. They got their weapons like they ready to fight or something like that. And when they realize it's her, a beautiful woman with an instrument and a beautiful voice, they put down the weapons and was dancing behind her, vibing with to her voice and the music. And they literally followed her out of the town and they became her followers too. They became loyal followers of Oshun. So the king got what he wanted without violence. Oshun accomplished, something and got a lot out of it just by being kind and relatable and doing things, using the tools, using things and resources that bring us together versus tools and resources that separate us and tear us apart. And it's something about your gift and who you are as a person that will gravitate, people will gravitate towards you in that way that they did with Oshun in this story of the lovers. So your person that we're reading about may not necessarily be a fan of what you do, but because it's you, she will be open minded, and that open mindedness will turn into support, and that support will turn into advocacy. So there you go. I love it. I love to see it. Thank you so much for booking with me. I wish you the best, and you have a good evening. Bye. Give me 1 second before I get started on number 6. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Let's go to client number 6. All right, number 6. Thank you so much for booking with me. Let's get into your reading. So, uh, your crafting business isn't going the way you want it to go. It's been really tough to build your presence online. Okay, so that's good. Will working alongside the company in question a good thing for you? Will working alongside the company in question, giving your backstory, will working alongside the company in question be a good thing for you? Okay. I mean, yeah, it's ups and downs with your backstory, but it's looking like it's working out very well for you. Let's see. It seems like you're in a real good transitioning period to excel and evolve and grow when it comes to business opportunities and career opportunities. All right. Is this new opportunity something good and beneficial for my client? Yep. Yep. Because what's going to end up happening is whatever you do for your current 9 to 5, you're going to end up, that's going to come to an end. And whatever you're doing now will likely replace that. Your first card is coffin. Some type of job is ending. And it's not this job. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. I misspoke. Okay. You may be tempted to leave where you currently are when you see progression and things with this other job, but don't juggle both if you can for as long as you can, because this new opportunity may slow down or come to a halt, and you will still have this other source of income to depend on. But when this other opportunity comes to a halt for whatever reason, it's not because of something that you did. You'll be building bridges with people while you're there. And when the opportunity ends or the duration, comes to an end, you will form a partnership with somebody else and do your own thing. It's telling a story. Let me start over. You may This opportunity will be beneficial for you, for sure. It will, but it won't be something that's long lasting. But you will learn a lot while you're there during the time you're there. When the opportunity is over with, duration is over with, you'll end up going back to whatever your primary source of income is. And somebody will call you from this old place. They'll partner up with you and you will build something with them from the ground up that'll be lucrative. It's something that they know how to do to make you more visible and help you stand out. You got some good cards here. You're going to get an extra set of eyes and an extra set of hands to help take your crafting business or whatever else you may have in mind when you're at this other job to the next level. Look at your cards. You got treasure for worry free finances, money in reserve, access, executive sales, planning, hidden talent. So you're going to meet somebody at this job in question that's going to help you look at things from a different angle that could help your business grow that you might have not thought of, that you haven't thought of actually. You got candle for ambition, taking action, hustle, manifest money, management, high rank, visibility. So there's something that you're not seeing and or looking at in the right way that could turn some things around when it comes to your crafting business that another person that you haven't met yet does have an eye for, does have vision for. Then you got ring. You'll be partnering up with somebody. Financial commitments, long-term investment, partnership, work together. Fulfilling career. So you won't be doing it by yourself. You got ornaments for extra money, mature investment, celebration, retail, beauty, finish work, retirement. So yeah, you're going to end up meeting your business partner at this job and you'll work there temporarily. Then you'll stop. You'll go to your primary source of income and do that and build your craft and business on the side with a partner that knows how to help you grow and be more visible to your market base. That's what I see. What's your closing message when it comes to this question? So to answer your question, yes, it's a good thing for you. Hmm. You got the lovers and the eight of disc. The lovers is all about charm and using your talents and charm to get what you want, not aggression, not ambition. Well, ambition, you can be ambitious without being aggressive, but you do things in a kind, charming way. Your sweetness and your charm will get you way more than you being aggressive and, you know, hard to work with or too um abrasive, something like that. And you got eight of disc. Eight of disc is all about working. Disc are pentacles. It's all about perfecting something, practice till you make perfect, mastering something. And that comes from you constantly doing it. Let's see. Eight of disc. This card speaks of large goals for the person in front of you. They are certainly capable of many things, but they are also their own worst enemy. If they will reveal their vice to you, help them make a plan to not let it get in their way. I don't expect you to reveal any vice to me, number 6, but if you know what those vices are, you need to put together a plan to not let them affect your time. You could be working on your business, getting sleep, researching, and things like that. If you are quiet about it, it's okay. It's saying if you reveal your vice to someone, they'll help you make a plan to not let your vices get in the way. But if you're quiet about this, you know, be aware of self-sabotage. Maybe you are self-sabotaging in some way, but at the end of the day, something new is being born. And you need to know that hard work is the only way forward, and someone you are relying on may not be paying attention. So maybe you don't have the right support system or sources or looking in the right direction. And you taking this job temporarily is going to help you go in the right direction and make contacts with better, more ambitious, and organized people so you can move forward and have more success in your business. That's what you want. And while you're there, use your charm. You are talented, but sometimes it's your attitude that gets you endorsed that nobody cares about, when it comes to talent. Like your attitude that gets you endorsed that has nothing to do with your talent and what you know. So remember that when you start. All right. Let's go to your next question. I understand that. I get it. Okay. No need to apologize. It's okay. Are you going to find your person anytime soon, given the events that's taken place in the recent past? And I totally understand that. Wow. You got the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, Queen of Swords in reverse, Death in reverse, the Six of Wands upright, three of Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. Well, they're acknowledging and validating your feelings when it comes to love, but they're also saying that it's just not the right time. Your love life will align at a time you are feeling really good about your finances, your business, and your career. And the people that you mentioned in your backstory, the person that you mentioned in your backstory, you'll get the last laugh with them when you're in this Six of Wands energy. When you're in this Six of Wands energy and have made some type of name for yourself, that's when they'll be trying to add you back and, do things and to get your attention. The tables will turn. Right now, it's like they want you to focus on getting something off the ground and focus on yourself. You are being protected with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's not really much out here. And then when people do try to pursue you, Spirit exposes them so bad so that you don't waste your time with them. I know it sucks, but they're not even wanting you to think about dating until you're in this Six of Wands energy. You're going to quit your job at some point too. You'll be working for yourself when you meet somebody nice. You'll feel like you got your lick back or feel like you've gotten revenge on somebody else when this person comes into your life, it's like it's a plethora of things that's gonna take place that'll help you financially, your self-esteem, your confidence. A lot of things will change for the better when a person worth having is coming into your life. And and I hate to say this, but shit, like you're not missing nothing. I know that, you know, everybody want somebody to love at some point. We're all made to love, but you literally don't have nobody around you worth loving. Like everybody is trash. And then not for you, not good matches for you. Yep. They want you to alchemize this energy into being the best professional businesswoman that you can be, learning as much as you can while you build yourself up and reinvent yourself. After the reinvention and the recognition, that's when you meet the person. But it's other things that's going to happen that is just as important in your life. It's going to take place before the love comes. Tell my client what's next in love, please. Okay. What's next in love for my client? Friendship, acquaintances, networking. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Friends, acquaintances, networking. Who you end up dating may be linked to like this new venture that you're about to join concerning your this other job. It may be linked to your first question. I don't know, but it won't be someone that you date instantaneous. You guys will be friends and work together or spend time together doing other stuff than date other than dating. Destiny, chance, luck, meant to be. Then you got mature women, so you could be older, they could be older when y'all meet. Socialite, connector, high society. See, there's gonna be a glow up when you meet this person. Your tax bracket, your lifestyle would have elevated by the time you meet this person. But I'm glad that destiny came out. Luck, chance, meant to be, because I know it's, you know, you haven't had the best love life, but you are meant to be in love. You are meant to be loved. You are meant to be with somebody. And it's looking like it's telling a story that you guys might both be older when you meet, but very stable, very laid back, very mature, very organized. And you may end up marrying like your best friend. It's giving that type of vibe. Yeah. It start off platonic and then you guys you start off liking each other, and you liking each other turns into you loving each other, and that is the best way. I don't understand how people skip like and go straight to love. They do it all the time, like without even getting to know the person. and you realize that you don't even like they ass. It's that's what humans do, you know. But this seems to be a blessed, ordained relationship coming at the right time. And I'm sorry, I don't think the right time is like in the immediate future. I don't. I feel like different cycles and, um, timelines are going to take place before you meet this person. All right, you got the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands. This is a very interesting message. They want you to let go of what didn't work in the past. And with the Eight of Wands, there's some type of spiritual guidance here. Okay, let's go to the Ten of Swords first. Ten of Swords talks about, this card says that a deep betrayal is happening that might cost the person everything, though the common though the common imagery of this card shows a figure that has been stabbed in the back. People usually know their enemy. Sometimes this is a part of themselves that they cannot help but ruin things. Other times it's a person whose bad behavior is excused until it's too late. The ruin experienced is never a random occurrence. That energy is found in the tower. Tragedy, loss of everything through betrayal, obstacles brought about to a person's life by the legacy of colonialism, violence and death, accidents or fighting. Don't get into physical fights. Watch your back. Don't give people a second chance. And don't let your vices ruin your life. I told you was being protected. The best thing that person could have did was what they did in your backstory. They were doing you a favor. And I know it's cliche and people say this to make people feel good, but it's the truth. Because this is all you was going to get with this person anyway, the Ten of Swords. So let them skedaddle their ass somewhere else and play with somebody else and waste their time. Because that's all they doing. For real. Sometimes we got to thank God for what did not happen. And you should be thankful that this ain't happened. It's a reason why this card came out. It say, do not give people a second chance. Spirit is saying, fuck him. Good. Get your ass on and stay the fuck on. That's what they saying. Now, you got the Eight of Wands here. You got some type of spiritual guidance or protection. With this energy, we need to question how the person is putting it to work. This is what they want you to focus on, being productive with your energy. Right now, you ain't got time to waste on no nothing ass Negroes. You ain't got time for it. Period. They saying use your energy to the best of its ability. With this energy, we need to question how the person is putting it to work. Are they focused and aligned or hyper and unfocused? Ashe is a thing that can be dissipated if lost. No, it can be dissipated and lost if it's not put to work. They want you to know you have energy for everything you're working on, even though the situation is overwhelming at times. Think about the outcome you want. If you don't know the outcome you hope for, nothing will happen. They also want you to think about this. And this question is linked to your first question, the answers that came out in the first question. What talents do you have or need others to bring? And that's confirmation about the partnership that I see coming in the near future. What talents you have is one thing, But the talents that you need other folks to bring is something else. And it's going to be linked to your first question. Now, they want you to make a clear plan, take time to recharge, meditate, breathe slower, maintain, a low stress level, and ask your spirit guides to help you harness the flow of energy, whether it's the Loa, the Orisha, whoever. Your spirituality and your relationships with your spirit guides is linked to everything you want to succeed in this life. That's just what it is with you. But that's what I have. I sincerely wish you the best. It's going to get better. I have been there and done that. And man, sometimes this third eye is a gift, but also a curse. Some things I wish I didn't know about folks. Okay. Some things I wish I was ignorant to. Yeah. And it is what it is. And you're going to be all right too. All right. Take care. Bye. All right. Let's go to client number 7. Okay. Let's get started on client number 7. Give me 1 second. Hey, Candace Madison. How you doing? Hey, Tim. How you doing? All right. Give me a moment, y'all. I'm going to step away for a minute. Okay. You said I got an ugly smile. Damn. Damn, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I got an ugly ass smile, Tim. Okay. Thank you, Camry. Camry Tingle. 801, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's go to number 7. Oh, okay. All right, let's get started on client number 7. All right, number 7, thank you so much for booking with me. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm glad that my predictions were accurate before, and welcome back. Okay, you have been seeing you've been seeing spirit animals and visions recently. What messages do they have for you? Okay, let's see. One more shuffle. Okay. Ace of coins, 7 of coins, upright. And hold on one second. Okay. Ace of coins upright, 7 of coins upright, and the 8 of pentacles in reverse. Your spirit animals are trying to tell you to be more focused, be more productive, be more consistent with something that you're not um, putting as much effort into as you should. They want you to plant seeds for better opportunities, but those seeds won't grow if you're not consistent. 8 of Pentacles is in reverse is you not putting in enough work or investing enough time and energy into something so it can grow properly and abundantly. So everything you have on this table is pentacles, time, energy, productivity, money, financial growth, financial stability is what they want you to focus on. Tell me more about this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, please. All right. King of Wands in reverse. Judgment at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming. You're not putting enough effort into something that you don't believe you can do successfully, and the spirits is saying you crazy. Yes, you can. The King of Wands in reverse is somebody that's not confident. It could be other things, but you got nothing but pentacles here. This King of Wands is in reverse because you don't believe in yourself enough. You don't believe in a process. You don't trust the process. It's something that is discouraging. That's discouraging to you. That's stopping you from putting your best foot forward in something. When you have favor, you just got to show up and continue to show up. With judgment here, spirit is saying, I give you favor. Why are you not putting in the required effort and having the faith and confidence necessary to pull something off? That's what they're saying. They want you to believe in yourself more. You're missing out on a legacy or missing out on some type of financial growth, financial stability. You are, because you're not investing in it properly or enough, something like that. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups upright. The Sun. The Fool. The Four of Wands in reverse. And the Emperor. You can think big, but start small. Something very small will grow into something really huge. This is just a thought or a really good idea that you haven't really got off the ground yet. You can get it off the ground by starting small. That's all I keep hearing, like starting small. You're meant to work for yourself too. And you're meant to be known, whatever you're gonna invest in or be a part of is meant to be seen, is meant to be known. You're meant to be your own boss. You're meant to work for yourself and be a leader and start small and build from there. What do you want? Can you clarify? Actually, never mind. Here we go. Okay. So you'll be doing like the 9 to 5 and building something for you on the side. You got gears, money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion, starting off small. The card talks about building, team, taking time off, security. So you're going to have to be flexible when it comes to managing a 9 to 5 or whatever it is that you do as your primary source of income while you get something else up off the ground, starting small. You're building it. You probably think so big that you get overwhelmed with how to start because you have such big expectations, and you can still have those expectations, just start small and it'll build over time. From a spiritual standpoint, let's get into the spiritual deck. Let's see what closing messages your spirit guides and spirit animals have for you and what you need to know. Okay. Okay. I like it. You even get money cards in a different deck. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is all about money and you having the potential to build generational wealth. All right. They want you to know that something new is about to be set in motion, and it is coming with feelings of enthusiasm and desire. Perhaps it's a good idea or not. The character of you Your character, basically, will help determine its nature. Seems like it's something good because you're coming off as being a little bit intimidated on how you're going to pull it off. A good salesperson. This card talks about a good salesperson, a new plan or opportunity with lots of potential, cunning and insightful people. And if you don't have a 5-year and 10-year plan, you need to get on it. It's something that they want you to commit to and just start small. Like the way that your life is now, it could be drastically different in the next 5 to 10 years. Like in the next 5 to 10 years, you could have generational wealth. Don't blame others for your mistakes either. Don't overreach. Protect yourself in business and don't be two-sided. That's what they want you to know. That's interesting. Even in the spiritual deck, it's talking about money, finances, things that you can do to like build some type of legacy or generational wealth. If you believe and don't let the idea overwhelm you and start small. That's what I keep hearing. So you got the 10 of Pentacles here. They want you to plant seeds. What is it about seeds? We plant them. It takes months, weeks for it to grow and sprout into something and bear fruit. So this is not going to be an overnight success. This is not microwave success. They're talking about you building longevity. This baby on this card right here, this baby right here represents, it's representing Oshun's baby. She couldn't have any kids. The story behind this card is Oshun making an agreement with another Orisha by the name of Iroko, who is a tree spirit. He told Oshun, if you come to me and talk to me and spend some time with me every day, I'll give you the child that you say you can't have. I'll give you a miracle and give you the child that you wish for. And she said, okay. And for a long time, she kept her end of the bargain up. She came and visited Iroko and they had a good time and they conversated. And when her child, she started getting more and more and more into motherhood, and she forgot about Iroko. She stopped coming by to talk to him. So one day, Iroko lured her child that he blessed her with into the forest, and he went missing. Iroko's tree is also a portal, and the child went into the portal, and Oshun couldn't find him. She was like frantic, scared as hell, not knowing what happened to her child. And then she saw Iroko, and Iroko said, um, what did he say? Honor your agreements. It's something about, he said something about did you keep your word or something like that? And it dawned on her what he was talking about. She realized where she went wrong at. She lost her child when she stopped, you know, when she didn't keep her word no more. So it's something about you being dedicated and keeping your word and being consistent with something, or you'll lose everything or a huge chunk of it. So whatever this opportunity is, take it serious and commit to it. Live and breathe that shit every day. And you can't go wrong. It needs to be nurtured like that. You can't miss a day of watering a plant. That plant be dead as hell the next day. You try to skip a day and water it, depending on the plant. So it's something that requires your undivided, consistent attention. This person has or will accomplish a lot, yet there's no end point to which there can simply, yet there's no end point at which they can simply sit and rest on their laurels. If we do not maintain things, everything will dissipate. Entropy always wins if nothing is done to counter its gravity. Money likes to move, bodies need attention, and houses need upkeep. So it's all about consistency. Rewards after work, be grateful for what you have, honor your agreements, or everything could be lost. Everything is within reach, but not yet in your hand. That's what they want you to remember. And that's your advice. That's your closing message. And I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me. And you have a good evening, number 7. Let's go to number 8. All right, number 8. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You met somebody at work, they're Leo, likes you, but you can't get a read on him. You want to know if he has proper intentions, how he feels, what's the deal, you want to know what's going on with this person at work, basically. Let's see. Since you're my last client, I'll just tidy up before I log off. Okay. What is this person's intentions towards my client? Person in question, person in backstory. What is this person's intentions towards my client, spirit? What is his MO? What does my client need to know? All right. All right, you got the Magician in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune upright, the High Priestess upright, the Ten of Cups upright, and the Sun. This person is being a little manipulative. I don't want to say manipulative, but they're faking it until they make it. You really make this person nervous as hell. They like you, and the universe is supporting this connection. This person may tell white lies or over exaggerate their good qualities and successes to impress you, not to be a deceptive person. Yep. This person has good intentions towards you. They're in the esoteric as well, or they're intuitive. Something about them is gifted spiritually. And you guys have the potential to make each other rather happy. And the universe supports this connection. Okay. Look at out of a 5-card spread, you have 4 major arcanas. 4. Let's see. Why is the Magician in reverse for this person's feelings towards my client? They like you for real. They have a genuine interest in you. They like you. Queen of Coins in reverse. They wonder if they got what it takes, like if they measure up. They look at you as somebody that's hyper independent. and you could be a little harsh. Maybe your delivery is not so friendly sometimes. They still like you, but yeah. Let's see. It's something about you that intimidates this person that makes them feel like they gotta like pump themselves up and be, I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I swear to God, I'm the shit. Before they talk to you. It's something like that. Okay. All right, let's see. The devil, the four of cups, death in reverse, and nine of coins in reverse. This person is highly sexually attracted to you. And wants to get Um, they fantasize about doing the nasty with you. They also kind of fear you rejecting them also. They want to find a way to be needed by you or highly valued by you. I don't know why they feel like they need to be this larger than life person to like be with you or have you in some way. I don't know. They wonder if you got an ex that you not over too. They wonder like who you doing it to now. They want to know if you giving somebody some booty right. They wonder who's the competition. That's what I'm getting. What is going on with like other people that this person may be pursuing besides my client? They like you. If there is a list, you at the top of that motherfucker. You up there. If there's a list of other folks, you up there. I say that before anything comes out. Let's see. The tower, damn. What in the hell? Who is he dealing with? I don't know if he even like these people. I asked about other options and I got the tower. Like, what other options? I, man, let's clarify because this could be a toxic bitch. We don't know. So let's gather around and see. Who is what is the tower here for? Spirit, what is the tower here for? What is the oh? He's had some toxic relationships. And he is so turned off by whoever this is. This is a concern. You got the world in reverse, the four coins, clarifying the tower. That is a sign of possessiveness, somebody that cannot move on. This person has a organism of crazy still attached to them. An organism of crazy is basically a crazy bitch. An ex, somebody that is obsessive, possessive of this person. I don't see him reciprocating that energy at all. But it look like he trying to move on, but he got an unhealthy attachment to him that he don't even want. This not in his fault. This is not his fault, but this is a low key a concern here because you don't want to be seen with him by her, and then you don't know how she's gonna act and what she's capable of doing. Like that's nice that he like you, but shit, he ain't worth you getting shot or hurt or anything like that. Damn, I wasn't expecting this. I probably would have thought about some pages upside down or some stuff like that, but damn, not this. This is somebody that still think they ex is their man. Like for real. You could never move on from this person, but but they'll always look at it like you cheating on them or something. I don't know. Give me more. Lord, Six of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that is not over him. This is somebody that is not over him, that he has a toxic past with, that is still taking the breakup hard as he's trying to move on. What is your advice on this? What is your advice on dealing with this person? I mean, I got a lot of encouraging cards. The universe does support it. Perhaps y'all start off as friends. Don't get too attached. Get to know him a little better. Get in his head for you get in his bed. You know, woo. The Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Coins. The Hangman. You got to look at it from a different perception. Be friends with this person. Don't even think about being in a relationship with them. They not going to trip about you being friends with them. They like your ass too much. They'll love being around you, watching paint dry and hunting rabbits. He'll love it. He'll be all right. Figure out what's going on with his situation, and you guys can successfully navigate through it while he get through whatever he's going through with this person here. I wouldn't rush into a connection. It'll be a bad investment if you rush into it. But if you take your time and be platonic friends with this person first, you'll help motivate him to get rid of crazy organism. Yep. Because he can try a little harder, to take care of that. And him not having you the way he wants, because he got to worry about a crazy person over his shoulder, it'll help him get himself together and figure out a way, get her out the way, have her set down somewhere. Yeah. All right. That's what I have. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good day. Bye. Let me check my spam folders and see if I missed the client, and I did not. All right. I think that wraps up our live stream. We are done. I'll be back tomorrow. For those that are watching the content on the channel, the zodiac sign readings. Today I did Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Tomorrow I'm doing Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for those signs. And you guys have a good evening. Uh, L Cook, yeah, I'm done for the night, but I'll be back tomorrow evening. I'll get started a little earlier tomorrow. I started off rather late today, but I'll be back. I'll see you tomorrow, sweetie pie. All right, love you. Good night. Mwah.